Welcome to What's Up Poland. And I don't know if you want to hear this, but your boss might be telling you it's time to come back to the office. That's right. According to one report by Colliers, it looks like businesses are looking at the hybrid work model in this post-pandemic world we're living in. And I don't know about you guys, but I personally really like the hybrid model, the going to the office 2 to 3 times a week and working remotely from home the rest of the week. Personally, I think it works for me for a lot of reasons. I don't know. What do you guys think about this hybrid idea?
I think it's great.
Yeah,
I think it's really good that like you have the opportunity to, let's say, go to the office, get some FaceTime in. But I think what
right.
we've learned from this pandemic is that, people are kind of more than better, well qualified to just kind of get on with their work at home. I mean, like, I hated going to the office because it means you have to talk to people and go to meetings and just
Yeah,
waste your time, like,
waste
rather
of
than
time.
actually, yeah,
Exactly.
just like sit
Not
there and
productive.
get stuff done. Luckily, I have my
Yeah.
studio now, so I actually
And
like
you can
going to
waste your
work.
time on your own, John.
I can like, waste my time on my own, exactly. And I don't have a boss to say, "Oh, can you get this done, please?" Oh.
It's
No
ironic, isn't
Exactly.
micromanagement
it?
here.
Do you remember Moni's? I don't want to be ageist, but probably I don't know if you've been in the situation, but there was a time when if you were late for work in the morning, your boss would pull you up on it. I mean, in an office job
Oh,
where it's not like you have to open the shop at 9 o'clock. I've
hmm.
done shop
Right.
jobs. It's like if you don't turn up at 9, then the customers can't buy your stuff. So that's understandable. But like a normal office job, if you turn up at 9:30, it's not the end of the world, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to finish your task for the day. It was this absurd
Right.
idea that you have to be there between the hours of 9 and 5, and that means you're working. Whereas everyone knows that obviously temptation, not just conversations, but stuff on the internet is there. So it's funny. That wasn't too long ago, and look how much the world has turned and changed in that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I'm glad it has changed. And looking at this report, which you can also read on the First News, I won't bore you with the statistics and all the analysis, but
Oh no, we
basically
love that, Moni.
77.
We love it.
We
We
love
love
it.
Well,
analysis
I'll
and
just
But
give
data.
you
viewers can
one.
click on the link below to this video, right? So they'll get all
Exactly.
the info they need.
You
Yeah.
can get all the nitty gritty details, but 77% of Polish companies plan to continue with a hybrid employment model. Now that's really high. I would say that beforehand it was kind of like reserved for, I would say, startups and smaller companies, maybe in media, because I've worked in media as well. So it was more common, I think, in different workplaces, but we're talking now about serious businesses in different sectors who are really serious about looking at this model as moving forward, not just during this pandemic time. I mean, they did see that there were a lot of downsides to completely remote work, like I'm sure you know, lowered performance, difficulties in combining a work with private life, and also training new staff and, that FaceTime. So I think this hybrid model is a perfect way to kind of balance that work in the office, work from home, and it's much more comfortable and it's better for our well-being. I would say personally, that works for me the best. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that other companies are also going to adapt that.
You don't take naps in the afternoon, but I know me and John do separately.
But if you need to, I mean, I did take a nap after I had my second dose of the vaccine because it was much needed. So I'm glad that I was able to work remotely that day.
One nap at a year does not make you a napper. Whereas John and I are professional. We are professional
Professional nappers.
snoozers. Ladies and gentlemen, that sofa behind John is no accident. And
I
it
love
takes
it.
his length.
But hey, if you need it, if you need a power nap, 10 minutes, it's it's
Does the
better for
job.
you. Maybe, right, you're more productive. So I don't think sitting in front of your computer at a desk for 8 hours a day in an office makes you more productive
Oh,
necessarily.
it's really bad. It's really
I mean,
bad.
I
Yeah.
used to lie on the floor in my office for 10 minutes, just close my eye. Everybody knew, just step over Paddy's body. Fine, he's breathing. Don't
You
check.
got to do what you got to do.
But we had
and
a
then
lot
you're
of
back and
I missed the work massages we used to have in that place. So I was
Where
working
did
from
you
home.
work, Paddy? Where to get work massages? What's that all about?
It's a thing that I do in all my businesses. So I'm a very hands-on manager.
Obviously.
right.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
working from home way before the pandemic, but I remember what a
Right.
horrific shock it was about just, when you go to the office, you enter into this zone, you detach yourself from all your earthly concerns, and you just focus and you get the stuff
Right.
done. Whereas when I come out of my office here, I get asked about the washing up and why I've left my socks on the floor. And, everyone wants to play and pull up my trousers, and not just talking about my mother-in-law, my wife, but also my kids. And, like it's mentally speaking, it's been hard. And there've been a lot of stories about Polish people who've been working from home because they have to, for example, teachers, where the teacher's kind of sitting in their toilet because their kids are in the rooms doing their online learning, and these poor people are having to it hasn't suited everybody, but it's encouraging that it's here to stay, so that more than anything else people have the choice.
Exactly.